they're already rolling out the marketing train for Supergirl for James Gunn's deal. Of course, we've seen about the casting. We've seen about how they've talked about her in interviews, calling her a mess. And this movie looks like a mess. And now they've revealed this poster for Supergirl, which is really showing exactly what it is. And it gives it gives an audience a stark warning where it's like, okay, I guess I'll just do what you say. We'll get into this in just a moment. I am going to be beating the drum on Supergirl this whole way because I am the world's foremost Supergirl expert, and I've read every issue of Supergirl and every story from, of course, the Silver Age as well, and know the character better than most. They've had a big problem at DC Comics of what to do with the character. Just have been way all over the map with her over the years. They don't seem to understand what makes the core of a Superman's cousin, a nice, innocent girl who's trying to do right in the world, who has extreme superpowers, who's looking up to her cousin, who is an archetype paragon, and trying to, of course, be like him. That is the crux of the character, and it should be very easy to do. Now, I'll never be allowed to write for DC Comics because these people are insane, and they just love these deconstruction things where they try to destroy the heroes, because that's what their culture is all about now. It's destroying heroes. It's specifically destroying white heroes because they don't want white people in the future, and that's what all this is all about. That's it. I call it like it is when nobody else will. Everybody else, you get on Comics by Perch or your boy Zach, they like to mince words about this stuff, right? I don't do that over here. I just say it exactly like it is, which is why I'm glad you found me, because we tell the whole truth. I'm also making my own comics, guys, and I have Flying Sparks. Now, Flying Sparks has a character called Meta Girl, and she's got that similar situation where there's a meta man she's looking up to who's got the powers, and I try to do those characters right and show the aspirational hero as the hero grows. We're building a comic community here that's all about reading awesome books. As you can see, I just put up my Astromancer issue 1, pages 1 through 4 for new subscribers here. We had a bunch of new paid subscribers yesterday, so thank you for showing up and being on this. Most of the stuff I post on here is for free so that you can read, because I want to get people reading comics, and I want to earn your support as a writer with some great superhero stories, fantasy stories, and science fiction stories. So if what I'm saying resonates with you about Supergirl, you're really going to love Flying Sparks, because Flying Sparks has a lot of that ethos to it. And this is, again, my Substack page is a great free speech platform, way better than here, because I can stay in touch with you as well and not have to deal with the censors over here who don't always show the videos to you and things like that. And that's the sad part about YouTube these days. So thank you for being here. Sign up in the description below and get in. You can sign up for free, or you can support as a paid subscriber, get the exclusive comics. There's 2 exclusive comics going on right now. Both this one and then Extra Sensory. I mean, I provide a lot of content. We're building a real comic empire right here. And this is everything you boy Zach ever promised and didn't deliver back in 2017. Everything Comicsgate didn't deliver, we're doing here. Thanks for being here, guys. And sign up for that. And if you want to grab some of my books, I've got a web store as well, so you can do that. So here's what's going on. James Gunn now has shared the first poster for the upcoming Supergirl film. As Man of Steel's out, or it's not Man of Steel, the regular Superman movie's out. This is going to be the sort of thing that leaps off from it. We covered it yesterday, talking about how this delves into Tom King's run, which Tom King's was meant to be in Elseworlds, where Supergirl is just a train wreck disaster, and she's out there drinking too much, partying, getting drunk, being nihilistic, doesn't want to be a hero, hates everything. And that's exactly what we are getting with this Supergirl iteration right here. It's really sad. Now, I actually liked the CW show, I guess it was a CBS show for the first season, with Melissa Benoit. I thought they did a great job in the first season of actually capturing what the ethos of Supergirl should be like. I thought that was a great direction for the character. They went off the rails, of course, in Season 2 and Season 3, because they went full tilt towards the identity politics and just ruined everything. It was very sad, but that first season is really a great thing of where Supergirl should have been. This is not it. This is it is literally what Tom King describes as True Grit in space. So he took the storyline of the revenge story of True Grit and just ran Supergirl through it, and it doesn't make sense, because it doesn't make sense in the context of a Supergirl character. She's not some angry vigilante type who's like getting revenge. She is Supergirl, and that's what drives me crazy about all this. Now, the marketing's very funny. This is like that marketing where it's like, oops, this is an epic fail right here with the poster film, and here it is. Look out. Yeah, and that's my thoughts on it right now. I'm going to be looking out for this and not watching it. And yes, so if you go to James Gunn, we're going to look at some reactions right here and see what people are saying about this right here. I think people are overly hyped about the Superman movie. I will reply, I'll look out and not see this movie. Thanks for warning. See what some other people are saying about this. Movie already looks irritating, bad enough. The character was one of the worst parts of Superman. Do not want. Will Kara get the same advice Clark did? That was some interesting advice on that. This makes me sick. There's two of them. Superman, super woke. Supergirl, even worse. What happened to truth, justice, and the American way? They don't believe in that. That's the problem. That's why they can't write these people. I don't get why you're fixated on the same costume, same weird fabric. At least it works better than the Superman costume. Superman is a unique man who could do it all. Why are you falling for this equality stuff? To begin with, Supergirl just doesn't roll off the tongue. This is stupid. Supergirl's been a character since the 60s. Bad commentary there. Supergirl's one of the most promising characters in the DCU, has not been utilized to his potential. Absolutely. And it's not going to be here either. And so why does she wear the S if the L's are evil? Yeah, I mean, this is a thing that's quite the lore that doesn't quite make sense. And that's pretty funny. Fixed. That's so good. Is it just me or does she look like she has Down syndrome? My gosh. This is the weird thing. They love these like sipping straws, like kind of thing to show they're like, they don't care. This is, remember the Intergalactic Heretic Prophet video game that came? The Heretic Prophet. If you remember the picture, like this is like the sign that it's going to be an SJW thing. Straw. Let me see this image. There it is. They came out with this image for this to like they love doing this. What is it with like the sipping out of straws with smoothies and milkshakes and stuff? It's just such a weird thing, but they always do this to show like, I'm a strong woman who don't care about any of this stuff. It's like their image, but they actually did it with Shazam too, believe it or not. Sipping. Let's see where if we can. They did this too. What is it with this? Why? I don't understand. You got to answer this for me because I really don't understand why Hollywood marketing is obsessed with people sipping on drinks from straws. It is a weird look to me. It does. When I see this, I know it's going to be a train wreck. I know to look out, right? I know that I got to get away from this all the time through this stuff and not actually take a look for it. So if we go back to James Gunn and look at this here. You can see like those reactions are not very positive for this whole deal. Look out, 2026. It's coming pretty fast, and it's pretty ugly what we got going on here. And yes, we should look out and avoid this movie. Absolutely, just like everybody should avoid this iteration of Supergirl. It's pretty weird stuff. So yes, I'm going to be beating the drum on this. This is again my wheelhouse like none other. I am the Supergirl expert of all Supergirl experts. They should have hired me to consult on this and just fix this kind of thing, but they won't because you know what's going on in this industry. It's all about subversion. It's all about that, just the political angles every single time, and this is going to be just awful on every single level. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us, guys. Join our Substack and start reading today. This is so important to get you reading on comics. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody who's been building this and making this grow so fast since I launched this a few weeks ago. I really appreciate you guys helping us become one of the foremost Substacks in comics, and that's what we plan to do here. We're building a comic book movement, guys, based on reading, and if you like Supergirl, like in the concepts what I've been talking about, you're going to absolutely love Flying Sparks. It's one of the best comic book stories out there, and is in the description below. Thanks for being here. We'll be back soon.